Here I'm in my Azure Cloud Shell. We already have the project cloned, and I'm going to activate the virtual environment which I created for the project. Good. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to install all the dependencies that I need to create to run the application. It's actually a Flask application, so I'm going to be installing all the dependencies in the requirements as seen here. I'm going to be installing the PyLint, PyText, the PyText Conf, and the Flask, including I'm going to be installing low-cost pandas and all that. So this, and then the makefile, which I'm going to be using, is this. So I'll be running these steps. I'll be upgrading the pip. I'll be installing the contents of this the requirements file here. And then I'll be running this test on the index page, and then I'll be running the linting and test also on the application code. So run my make all, which runs all the steps in the makefile. The linting test is running right now. Good, it's passed. The PyTest is also running. Good, it's passed. So now that the test has passed, the next thing we're supposed to do is to host the app on the Azure App Service. And so if I check my Azure App Service here, I don't have any application running there. So I'm going to be deploying this application on Azure App Service with this command. I'm going to be using the Azure CLI command, which is already pre-installed in the Azure Cloud Shell. So I'll show you az web app. Mistake. Ouch. Yes, mistake. So I'm gonna be running this command web app and then I'll give it a name. This is the name of the service. The name I want to use for the service is Boston API. So I'll run it. It's saying, as you can see, it's saying that the web app doesn't exist. I mean, the web app doesn't exist before. It's now trying to create it. Hopefully, it shouldn't take much. It shouldn't take a long time. Okay, while that is going on, let me quickly show you the project on GitHub. This is the project. This is the project where I have all the. This is the README file, the files, and these are the instructions for building the project individually. So this project can be cloned, and you build it. To build it, you need an account, an Azure Cloud Shell account. An Azure account, and using the commands and following the instructions, one should be able to build it successfully. It's almost done. By the time the command finishes executing, it will be outputting a JSON output. And so where giving us it will give us some information which will include the resource group into which the service was deployed. It's not supposed to take this long. I don't know why. Maybe it's the network. The network is quite slow. Good. So it's done. So what we need from here, from this output, is the name of the resource group. The name of the resource group is what we need. So what I'll do is this. I'll open here a text editor so that I can copy and paste this here. Excuse me. All right. So okay, let's get to the commands here, and so to run to now that we've hosted it. Okay, let's quickly confirm that it is already hosted in the app services. I'm gonna close this. Let's click on the app service again and confirm that the services also is there already. So good, it's there. So we'll need to run this command. Easy web app config set the resource group, the name, and the name of the service. So I'm going to copy this and put it in this text editor so that I can modify it to suit my needs. So I'm going to pick this. Good. I'll replace it with this, and then I'll replace this one with the name of my service, which is Boston API. I don't want to make any mistakes when I'm in the Azure Cloud Shell. Okay, so let's go there. Okay, right now in the Azure Cloud Shell, I'm going to run the command which configures the service. Good, that worked. So next I'm going to export the app into. I'm going to export the app, which is I'm going to run this command. This. That works too. Good. So now I'll run the app. Person 3. It worked. So the app is now running on this address. So to view the app in the browser, what I need to do is this. I'll open this website. I'll reconfigure it like I did earlier with the Azure CLI command. What I'll do is this. Gonna delete it, get this, and replace this with my service name, Boston API. Good. And I can actually use a secured. So let's run this. I prefer to run it in the Firefox. It makes it's bolder there. Ouch. That didn't work. Oh, sorry. Made a mistake here. Oops. Boston. I actually made a typo there. Boston. good. Restart required. Let's run it here to see what's happening. Okay, it looks like there is a problem with the other browser, so it worked here, so it should work anyway. So this is the app running. So what I'm going to be doing now is this. I want to make a prediction. So I'll run a script. What I prepared. Okay, this is another. So let me open another session of the Cloud Shell, because the application is running here. I don't want to terminate it. I need to keep it running before I can make a prediction successfully. It's opening the Cloud Shell, connecting the terminal. Good. So let's see, change directory into the projects. Then I'll activate the virtual environment like we did earlier. There has been a mistake there. Oh, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna activate this. Activate. Okay, we are now in the virtual environment. So what I want to do is that I'll run my script, which is this script, make prediction on Azure. I'm going to run it to make a prediction. So it should return a JSON. Good. So this is the output of the prediction we made, and it shows that it works fine. So another thing I want to do is to log the trade. So let me just confirm again. I actually kept all the commands in the file here for reference purposes. Okay, so about logtail, yes. So what I'll do is the logtail. I want to view the logs of the application. So okay, there has been a typo again. Is the web app. Actually, the keyboard. Is the web app log tail. Go. Good. So this is the log. It shows that it's this is the log of the application. It shows that it's working fine and all that. Here's the log. So I can just terminate it. Okay, so it shows that works fine. So that's it. Also, I can actually do a continuous. I can actually run. I have the app here, okay, and it's all the build is working fine. And it's passing in Azure pipelines, and in passing the application itself is passing the GitHub action set tests. So and also I can actually configure the application such that it will deploy it should deploy automatically into the Azure pipelines. And so I'll come here, so deployment center. Okay, so that's I don't know the preview. I need the just wanted to demonstrate how it can be deployed with the Azure pipelines, automatically configured to deploy with to be deployed with Azure pipelines. And so since I'm going to be using GitHub, I'll select this. I've already activated the accounts. Okay, so the build provider I'll select, because I'm using GitHub Actions as a build provider. I'm not using Azure pipelines. I could use Azure pipelines, so it shows that the build is passing, and then I can select my organization here. It's this one actually, repository. CICD, yes, this one. Branch, I'm on the branch ops. Yes, already exists. So it can be used done here. Just wanted to show that good. So it's showing that the project actually is fine. So thank you for watching, and have a nice day.